So for my friends and my followers, what you're looking at is called the Porta Negra. And it was built by the Romans and was the north gate to the city of Trier, the oldest city in Germany, by the way. It's been a church. A hermit lived in it for a long, long time, and it's black because the city was burned several times and the smoke turned the stone black. Now, we are going to go down this street. There never used to be this little train that took us everywhere, and we're probably going to run across a lot more tourists. But we're going to go down this street, we're going to go in that church. And there's some cool things to see along the way. And the women are going to shop in Karstadt, and the men are going to drink a beer. So she's going to take a picture, Maria is. But here is a good example. You can see that they built this out of brick. Most of it. And then they covered it with plaster. And in this case here, the arch, you see, is actually the stone. You can pay and go in, but we're not going to. There's some Roman lettering up there. There's lots of school kids here. They're having a great day. And then we're going to go outside. So they reconstructed some of the old wall, but there is the original wall down further. And I don't think that building right next to the gate is, it looks medieval, even though they've got the Roman arches there. But this thing is quite awesome. And I haven't been back here in 30 years. So good. Look at that big dog. He wants, come on, let me do something. So now we're going to take a little walk. Oh, hell. This building is called the Three Kings House, and it was built in 1230. It's amazing. So that is very, very early. Oh. They're doing all this work to the walkway, but this gives you a good idea. I'm going to get up there closer and show you how they lay this. So here I got up closer and show you how they're laying the stones. Okay. Quite amazing. Look what they've done already. And then they'll fill that little space up with sand, and they'll have a machine that vibrates, and everything will settle into place. And you get a beautiful looking walkway. What is, yeah, it's where the old Jewish quarter is, and you can read about it. So, a minor jewelry gate. The medieval Jewish quarter was located between the main market square and the streets Jakobstrasse and Stockstrasse. That was just to our right. Between the 11th century and the year 1418, when the Jews were expelled from the city, the densely built-up quarter was home to Jewish families. The minor Jewry gate was built around 1219 and was one of the 3 gateways to the quarter. At the beginning of the 17th century, the gate was extended to the west by 3 arches before being extended yet again. Above the gate there are some half-timbered houses that date back to the Renaissance from around 1600. Very good. So, it's a little dark in there. I don't know if this film's going to come out. That says 1602. It looks like 26, but it's 1602. And there's be some more. So this was the Jewish quarter. And they were expelled, as you heard me read off the plaque. She's what? Oh, she's taking a picture of the...
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so here we have a better picture of the Jewish gate. So this section right in here to my left is where the Jewish quarter was, and that's Stock Street. Right there where it says Ziegel's Bar. And this is a beer garden. And get a kebab in here. So maybe that would be better than the one we had in Birkenfeld, which didn't really do much for us. Okay, we're going to go back the way we came. Yeah. So we just walked down that little street where the Jewish quarter was. So just from this point right there, all the way over to where it says Stock Street. I don't think you can read it. Anyway, that was the Jewish quarter, and this is the main Platz. And Maria went into her favorite kitchen store, which is called WMF. And we're going to go from here, we're going to go to a church. My map is correct, the church is to the left up here. And you see that is the rat house that I'm looking at. And I tell you what, while we lived here in Germany from 1980 till 1996, somewhere in the late 80s, McDonald's made a store right where I'm looking at. And it blends in with the surroundings. It's in the bottom of the Dome Hotel. So we have 3 buildings here. The middle one was built in 1602. The one next to it, 1605. And I suppose they're all what you call half-timbered houses. So this is the main plaza of Trier. So right down in the old part of the city. And we're now going to make our way to the church. another shot of.
No, you turned it off. You didn't take a picture.
So part of that church was 100 AD.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was built as a basilica for the Romans.
Right. And there is a Roman. I probably won't get to go down there because you have to make reservations. But there's a crypt that's all Roman where the original Roman temple was. Well, we'll see what we can do. Okay? Probably going to have to cost us some money. My movie camera, I'm too close. But maybe you can see as I pan slowly across. There's a newer section that's off to my right. And probably the oldest portion is in the center. There's a crypt in here that actually has a Roman temple that this cathedral, or what they call the Trier or dome. Dome is German for cathedrals. It's going to be spectacular, but I probably won't be able to take any pictures. Well, I'm getting some of inside this cathedral. I need to have that window to the back of me. Parts of the cathedral were started in 311 AD. And supposedly there is, which I've already said,
The shroud.
The shroud of Jesus, his coat.
Shroud of Turin.
No, that's
Not
a
the
different.
robe.
Not the robe. That's different.
But the shroud, that's the death wrap.
Right. This one was his coat that he wore.
During the Passion?
Yeah. Right. It's all one piece. It's not sewn anywhere. I don't know how the hell they did it. And it's red and white. So we're going to look around. This is pretty awesome. Look at that organ up there. And hopefully we can get into the crypt. The main crypt is up there. We'll have to enter one of the sides.
That's a school tour.
So we're outside the cathedral in the gardens. We're looking for those crypts. Hopeful we will find them. This thing is pretty awesome. It's got, really, really old stuff in it, back to the Roman times, and we still haven't found the crypt. My battery's about dead.